Hi guys, welcome to you next officer, and today we are with answer writing for a GS3. I'm with this question of patent waiver because it covers an economic aspect, also an aspect of science and technology, some part of security as well, because health security is also essential. So, as always, our objective is to produce good answer within the time frame. So today's answer reads out as patent waiver is crucial for fight against COVID-19 and argument of India and others major stakeholders. And the key word here is comment. The word comment is like giving an open hand and some liberty. So whenever we start our answer with some 20-25 seconds, we just frame the structure how we are going to write and then get into the answer. So let's without any late get into the introduction part. Now in introduction you can start with a proper quote, something like unless we vaccinate the world we leave playing field open for mutation which forces booster shots to deal with. We all need to have self-interest in ensuring whole world some kind of quote you can use, or you can use a generic thing like unless everyone is vaccinated still there is scope for further waves to come, or something with a proper quote you can start it. And the way you write an ethics answer, you can list out the stakeholders who are involved here, and that will help you about to deal with this answer properly. So just think of who are the stakeholders involved in patent waiver. If we just list out, I will list out uh, my thought process and what are coming in my mind. The first one would be developed countries. Then along with developed countries, we have developing countries. These developed countries have some premium pharmaceutical companies and other research institutes or universities uh, who have patents for some vaccines. And developing countries like India is having hubs for mass production of vaccines but lack patents. And then we have least developed countries. Most of the African countries would fall in this field. And other than these, we have multilateral organizations, maybe WHO, uh, also we have someone like Gavi. So we need to look from the view of all these people. So from the uh, from developing countries, you can take Indian view. From developed countries, you can take some UK or US companies and how their governments are arguing about patents. And other than that, some miscellaneous least developed countries or LDCs could be taken into consideration how they are advocating. Then at way forward, give some good suggestion, which we will also be discussing, and we would end this answer on a positive note within the time frame. So let's start with what uh, developed countries would say. Developed countries, and let's get into that body part, and there we would present this. So at body part, what developed countries would say, this will disincentivizes research and development. So people who invested in R&D will not be rewarded if patent is favored. So that is prime argument. So other than that, what they would say, when you remove that patents, quality of vaccine may be compromised. That means some substandard vaccines could be manufactured unless the actual branded vaccination companies are doing it. And then they would say, as the research has been done in a particular country, most probably the developed country, the sensitive health data of citizens of that country is compiled in it, and that data will be compromised and data privacy issues are involved in it. Guys, I think you understand what all dimensions I'm touching. And these are generic but legitimate and valid points what developing nations are mentioning about. And keep it crisp and minimal. And then comes developing nations. Developing nations like uh, India, maybe South Africa, or Brazil, they're still under developing category. What are they called? They would again say, unless even the least developed countries are vaccinated, we are not safe. So they would say generic medicine production or generic production, generic, will boost lower the cost. So of course there is a business element involved in it, but even with that benefit, they want to help more countries vaccinated as fast as possible. And they also say, without technology transfer, without technology transfer, unless it has been uh, the the virus, if not curbed fastly, there are more chances of mutation, and we will extend the war much further. So they would ask for technology transfer. So technology transfer. I think one more thing which is essential to mention here is, even within developing countries, suppose India is urging, India has patent of one vaccine, maybe from Bharat Biotech. Someone like South Africa will say, please set example by waiving the patent of Bharat Biotech, and that will create pressure on developed nations. Maybe AstraZeneca or Pfizer will be pressurized to follow the footsteps of India. So, arguments within themselves is also worth mentioning. And I say, even if you don't recall one of the 3 points, at least mention 2 points as stand of each stakeholder. And then come least developing countries. They would again argue the third point of this with the least developing countries. Then they would again bring the element of historical mistakes and why they are still least developed, because they are the resources are exploited by developing countries, and that's the reason they are able to manufacture, to R&D, etc., etc. That would come. These are very generic points, and I choose this question because how to manage the generic points effectively to produce better answer. So that what body forms in a generic question. Even if body is pretty mediocre, your conclusion or way forward should be very effective. So that will fetch you more marks. And here, even if you are able to complete body faster, just wait for a couple of seconds, think what to write, and come up with some good suggestions. And I felt today in way forward suggestions could be something really technical. So I would actually go for the answer which I've written and show you what could be a better way forward. I told in India we have something called sovereign patent fund. This sovereign patent fund is specifically for electronic manufacturing patents that other countries hold, and we are paying royalty to organizations holding patents. Uh, so similarly, we can establish a sovereign patent fund where we can receive donations from someone who is benevolent and establish a sovereign patent fund where we buy those patents or we lease out those patents and manufacture manufacture in mass scale to reduce the cost. Now, this is to India that we are suggesting. And what other organizations like Gavi, whose sole purpose is to boost vaccination, we need to uh, push them to play a proactive role to ensure vaccination is democratized. I think you are able to understand how we are choosing the words while framing the way forward. These would strike to anyone else, but the way we are presenting, we are not choosing all those extravagant words, but we are still not writing in very generic manner, and we are not redundant even while writing the same suggestion twice to ensure. And what is about democratizing the vaccination to ensure not just the tussle stay away between developing and developed countries, but also reach least developed countries. That means, suppose India, South Africa, Brazil, or some other countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, Turkey would argue for themselves to ensure their citizens are vaccinated equally as some European countries, USA, Canada. But This Gavi should play a role to ensure even the African countries or other least developed countries, if any, maybe Afghanistan, maybe Maldives, are also getting good number of vaccines to vaccinate them, vaccinate their citizens. So that's what you can mention it as. And again, take liberty to mention even in body or way forward, whatever you want. Then, in case you didn't start it with some bang quote on a very announcing nature, then you can think of putting a quote to end as conclusion. So here I choose, let the human race be victorious against the virus, letting the humanity thrive over self-interests of the nation. So it is just an appeal to nations to ensure humanity thrives or humanity triumph over a narrow self-interest of nation. Of course, people would look at their self-interest because it's not humanity, but the tax money of their citizens, it's the votes of their citizens made them sit at authority where they could exercise their power, but still an element of humanity should be existing and that should thrive. Probably uh, this simplistic answer could be addressed very well in not more than 7 minutes for 10 marker. I think you can do it because it is pretty generic and you don't think much, but just organize your thoughts, streamline it. And I would like to end this video here. And I chose this question once again because most of the times you end up answering some good questions, but stop at doing something mischievous and waste time. Okay, then see you in next video. For more videos, keep visiting this space and subscribe the channel. Bye bye.